holy cow. The surprising unemployment numbers were just released and life-changing for so many Americans. The reasons behind President Trump winning over the nation are both numerous and completely valid. Not only was he a complete political outsider, which many have considered to be what Washington needs, but he's an experienced businessman. That means that he not only knows how to handle people, he knows how to handle a checkbook, and no matter how much criticism that he receives for his business practices, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more iconic businessman. America has been in dire need of a financial and economic overhaul for quite some time, and Donald J. Trump seemed to be the guy for the job. His campaign promises included things like bringing jobs back, lowering the national debt, and decreasing the number of people on welfare. Promises like this are not only exactly what middle-class Americans have been looking for, they're finally made by someone with real-world experience that we thought might be able to follow through with them. While the doubters were plentiful, the president has done just that. He has made good on almost every single promise that he made while on the campaign trail, and he's only been in office less than a year. The Gateway Pundit reports that the most recent economic numbers show that Trump's economy is on fire and looks likely to stay there. Job numbers released today through the end of November show an increase of 2.2 million jobs since last year's election and an unemployment rate of 4.1%. After the same period under Obama, 4.8 million jobs were lost and unemployment skyrocketed to 9.9%. President Trump's economic results could arguably be the best all time. The stock market is the highest ever and jobs are being created by the thousands. According to data released today by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, President Trump added a projected 1.9 million jobs in the first 11 months of the year, January through November 2017, and 2.2 million jobs since last year's election. The same cannot be said for President Obama's first 11 months, as he lost 4.8 million jobs. Obama was so bad at creating jobs that by the end of his second term he said that jobs were not coming back. This showed in his first 11 months in office because in every month the U.S. lost jobs. Why is all of this so important? Well, the answer is pretty simple. More jobs means more money, a better economy, higher GDP, the chance to get out of debt faster. It also leads to fewer people on the government handouts, and that is going to lead to lower taxes and the ability for those same people to vote any way they want without worrying about their money getting taken away. The whole system is much like when a teenager moves out of the house and gets a job. If they never get a job, they never understand how to manage money, or get a good work ethic. They'll likely mooch off you forever, and throw temper tantrums when you switch to generic brand cereal because they don't understand that there are bigger problems than how much they enjoy their Captain Crunch. When people have jobs, they start planning for the future, and that includes the future of government and everything that goes with it. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, under President Trump, more Americans are in the workforce than ever before. Over 160 million Americans are working for the first time in U.S. history. President Trump is working hard to bring good-paying jobs back to the U.S. and his efforts are showing historic results. ADP reported 40,000 new manufacturing jobs in November. This was the highest reported monthly amount of new manufacturing jobs in the history of their report. Also, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. unemployment rate this year has been below January's rate every month. January through September 2017. The unemployment rate in January 2017 was 4.8% and by November it was down to 4.1%. These are the lowest rates in 17 years. President Obama, on the other hand, again moved in the opposite direction. In his first 11 months as president, the U.S. unemployment rate increased every month from 7.8% in January 2009 to 9.9% by November of 2009. In case you're wondering why you haven't heard about this, it's because it really doesn't fit the liberal narrative well at all. President Trump was supposed to bumble around the Oval Office and get confused as to how to turn on a computer. But President Trump isn't your friendly neighborhood grandpa, and he doesn't have any problem following through on the promises made to turn the economy back into the one that he was so privileged to do business in for all these years. years.